Okay, so basically, like every 6 months, I have to get MRIs. One of my homegirls have to take me. Shout out to my homegirls, y'all are the best. Because I get it under anesthesia. Because it's like being buried alive. Like, y'all, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. So I get anesthesia when I get my MRIs. And then let's talk about support or lack thereof. So my friends, like, they have held me down. They have really been there for me. Like, they're more understanding. When I found out I had MS, like, my doctor was like, call your mom, my PCP, because she's the one who ordered the MRI. So she called my mom and she was like, she has MS. And she was like, so, you know, she might wake up tomorrow and be blind. She might wake up tomorrow and can't walk. My family, or should I say my relatives, the people that I am related to, like, it did not go over well. So, like, the only relative that, like, really consoled me when they found out I had MS was, like, my great aunt, one of my grandma's sisters. But it was, like, crazy because I was, like, disappointed because I was like, dang, my family, like, nobody really consoling me. Nobody really, like, it's gonna be okay, you're gonna be all right. But when I went to work and I told my coworkers, like, they were like giving me a hug. And one of my coworkers, he gave me a hug, white guy, and everybody was like, oh, he's so mean, he's so racist, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, that has not been my experience with him. He ended up consoling me, like, the most. Like, he gave me a hug. He was like, you got to keep going, you got to keep fighting, because he said his sister was, like, in her 30s, just like me. And she had MS, and, like, now she's paralyzed. Like, she can't walk, she can't do anything. And so, like, he knew some of my career goals, which, like, I want to go back to grad school. I want to get a PhD or either a PsyD or something in clinical psychology or counseling psychology or something like that. And it's been like really disappointing that my family, like, haven't, like, accepted it or consoled me. Like, when I told my grandma, she just looked at me. When I told my mom, nothing. She was just like, well, okay. Well, and then she called me and was like, well, what does that mean? What's next? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm still waiting for my mom to console me. Like, give me a hug. Tell me it's going to be okay. Tell me I'm going to be all right. But I haven't got that. And it's hard sometimes. Like, it's hurtful. But I get through. I manage. I cope. I have God. I have a good group of friends. And so I kind of feel like that's why I came out with my story. It's because if it's anybody else out here trying to be like me, like, trying not to let this disease get you down, and, like, people tell you to quit, don't work, like, just take the disability. It would probably be easier on you, on your mind, your body. And it probably would. Like, it probably would be. But I feel like I don't want to be paralyzed. Like, I need to get up and I need to go to work every day. So, keep going. Even though you don't have support, keep going. Do it with no support. Like, you're not alone. That's why I came out with my story. Because I was like, I wonder how many people feel like me. I wonder how many people feel alone. But you're not alone. Keep going. Keep working. Don't take disability. It's not enough. Like, and it's so crazy. When I filed disability, I was like, okay, my doctor's right. Maybe I should just take, like, a year to, like, learn this diagnosis, learn how to navigate it. And then when I spoke to the man at the disability office, shout out to him. He kept it all the way 100. He was so real with me. He was like, ma'am, I talk to people that have, like, terminal stage 4 cancer. They're definitely about to die. He was like, and then when I tell them how much they qualify for disability and how much they can make while they're on disability, they just be like, you know what, I'll just work till I die. So I think I'm gonna just work till I die. I'm gonna just work until I can't work no more, because I don't think disability is it for me right now. So keep going. Don't give up. You're not alone.